Hey, welcome back to my job vlog. One of the reasons why I do this is just because I like to bitch. Uh, you know, sometimes work sucks. There's just some stuff that you don't like dealing with, and one of them is stucco and roof leaks, man. They suck. They cause damage. They cause mold, mildew, um, thousands of dollars worth of damage. And it's just a matter of trying to find leaks and getting them fixed. Some of these pictures that I'm about to show you are from a few months back, and people have been out to do some roof repairs and some stucco repairs. But let me just kind of take you through here. And this one right here is, you can't really see it too well, but right in this area, the stucco's bubbling out. And I think what had happened was, over a period of time, the rain was just dripping down off the roof, and it kind of ate away down in that area there, that that it started peeling the paint off, and it just never got fixed properly. And this is years of stuff. This is not just over the last few months, but down in this area here, as you take a look, you can see when somebody replaced the window in this particular unit, they didn't fix the stucco properly. And now I'm no expert on stucco or anything, but it seems to me somebody should have done a better frickin' job of fixing the stucco, because all it's doing is leaking and causing grief. Now this area here, we have both water coming in up in this area, and then we also have water going down through that crack. And you can also tell that the flashing up here isn't even covering up the wood. So whenever it rains, all that water is just kind of sheeting up in there and leaking down inside of the units and causing grief. So down on the bottom here, you can kind of see where the water's come in, and I think over a period of time that I think water actually contracts that wood once it dries up. But you can see where the concrete's all. This is up on a second floor of a unit. You can see where the concrete has separated away from the wood. This stuff in this area here is the backing paper. This place was built in the 70s, mid 70s. The stucco backing paper is just getting deteriorated. This whole area here is just nasty, nasty, nasty. Down on the bottom again, I mean, look at all that wood rot. That is ridiculous. And this is taken over a period of time. And it looks like down in these areas here is where it was leaking the worst. Now this isn't too far away from where that one stucco area was that I showed you, where the water was leaking from over the roof. The water goes down through the vaulted ceiling and just starts bubbling out the tape. And because there's 18,000 bajillion coats of paint on there, it hasn't destroyed the paint. But you can also see right in there that somebody's actually done a little bit of caulking to help maybe keep it from leaking. Hell, I don't know. And then down in the bottom area here again, you've got where the what you might call it, the floorboards, the wall boards there. They've come unglued. The whole area has just rotted away, and I happen to know the guys that when they pulled this stuff off said it literally just fell off. And then you've got some areas there that it just got so wet that when somebody touched it, it just caved in. Now this one here, this whole area up above is air conditioners, and I'll show you that picture in a minute. But this whole area there, you can see where the water's been draining out of it. I have a close-up of this area too, and he's actually got one of the main 2x6s has broken in half from either the water weight or the weight from the ceiling has been gotten wet and dried out. You know, I don't know. Just there it is right there. Now, granted, there is a knot right there, but nonetheless, it's still a problem. And then look at this area right in here, and it's all mold. You know, and I wasn't the one that went up there and tore this ceiling out, but you know, I'm glad I wasn't part of it. And then even take a look at all the insulation. You know, to me, I think those boneheads that tore that sheetrock out should have got up there and removed all that insulation, because you know it's wet and full of mildew. I mean, holy shit, I don't want to work in that crap. And again, just more damage. This thing used to have popcorn ceiling, and the popcorn ceiling contains asbestos, like I said, back from the 70s. And then you've got all the mold to go along with it, and the guy that was in there removing all this shit, he wasn't even wearing a mask. He was just tearing it down, and I wasn't there, but I saw him from down below. It's crazy stuff. It's just crazy. And this area here looks like somebody may have been hanging some shit from the ceiling. I don't know. You know, that they were poking and probing to, maybe they were trying to find the wet spots. You can see where the drywall tape is split there, and of course down in this area here, more mold and mildew. Ridiculous, man. It's just freaking ridiculous. So there's that cracked beam again. Got to delete that picture out, sorry. But the roofer came in and he started testing areas, and look at all the frickin' water that is standing on top of this roof. Is that crazy? It's no damn wonder. This next picture here is, these are all bubbles, and after they had done the foam roof over a period of time, the shit just kind of you know, I'm not really sure, it blistered up for some reason, and when it did, it got so tall. At one point in time, one of them was, you know, at least 8 to 10 inches tall, and then it splits. They just frickin' split right in the middle there, and then they sink and the water goes in there. You know, I mean, look at these, look at this huge frickin' bubble right there, and you got a couple more over here, and then all this shit that's up on the roof. That's setting on this foam roof. It just seems like there's got to be a better way. The guy's measuring right there to see how far, where that beam was at, that beam that was in there, that was broken. Alright, let's see what we got next. And then we're down to, he's using the broom there, sweeping off all the water, and they had done a bunch of patchwork up in this area, and they actually got it to the point to where it wasn't leaking anymore. And then just another picture of the gross shit that goes on into this place, you know. It's just insane. But over the period of time, they're spending a little bit of time getting it fixed, but I sure hate to be the one that's living in that mess. Anyway, just another one of those things that I come across on a daily basis, and thought I'd pass it on. Got any insight, great, go ahead, speak up. If you think stupid, tell me, I don't care. Anyway, have a good one. Talk at you later. See ya.